Hello everyone, I am Unbound Bruja and welcome to my Chanel. Today we are going to be looking at a pair of exotic dancewear shoes from the company called Hela Heels out of Australia. So these are shoes that are to be worn for clubs, burlesque, cabarets, pole dancing studios, like if you're learning. So these are going to be some big boy shoes. I believe I got an 8-inch heel with like a 5-6 inch platform. These are going to be the biggest shoes I own. Generally with pleasers, I wear it's like anywhere between a 3-inch to a 6-inch platform. So these are going a little out of my comfort zone, but I'm super excited to try this company. Let me go ahead and do a little introduction of this company. Let's read off of what I got. So it says Hela Heels, introducing Hela. At Hela Heels, by dancers for dancers, it's not just a slogan. It's in our blood. Hela was born from many years of our creators' experience working in strip clubs and pole studios. We brought world first pole dancing heels. Our black painted platforms are black all the way through, so your first toe drag doesn't scuff through the white. Our cover platforms are stitched so they don't peel away. Our lining is super plush and breathable. We have reinforced toe boxes. Our stilettos all have a cushy sole at the ball of the foot. At Hela, we are made from vegan materials, not just because it is trendy, but because it is important to us. The list goes on and on. So smart development like this shows that we care. Tested by industry pros, we are committed to designing and producing heels for dancing and the impact that comes with it. For style-specific information, check the product description. It is important to recognize that these heels and fabrics are unfortunately not indestructible. Shoes will not look brand new forever, and their lifespan depends on several factors, including frequency of use, weight distribution, style of movement, and the condition of the surface they're worn on. Due to our handmade nature of Hela Heels, some small imperfections may be present. While we aim to minimize this, they are a normal part of the handcrafting process and don't affect the shoe's integrity. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit about these type of shoes, so these type of dancewear shoes. So generally I wear pleasers, and probably a lot of us here in the US wear pleasers. Pleasers are, I believe, a US company. They also own Demonias and a few other shoe companies, like a pinup company also. They have like little vintage design shoes. Anyways, Demonias are generally not too expensive. You can get a good pair of Demonias anywhere on sale for like $59 to maybe at the most like $150. Maybe some ones that like light up and do crazy things are more, but that's generally what I pay for my Demonias. And they will break down. You have to imagine that these are like 6 to 8 inch platforms, so heels can snap, platforms can come undone, they scuff. And another thing that you might come across is even when you're taking a pole dancing class at the pole studio, that they will say you must have a protector on your shoes because they don't want the floors of their studio to scuff. So those are all things to consider. So I like my pleasers. Like I said, I generally actually don't really dance in my pleasers. I use my pleasers more for my photography and fetish wear, maybe sometimes to go to a club, but not really for heavy duty dancing like burlesque or cabaret or pole dancing. I have them, but a lot of them are just a little too old, so I need to go ahead and retire those shoes. I come from a dancing background. I went to college for dance. I even went to high school for dance, so I have a background in modern dance and ballet, but I was also working at the clubs in both Philadelphia and New York City. I no longer work at clubs, but I am getting back into burlesque. That's one reason why I was like, let me look at some of the newer companies that are out there, and Hela Heels came highly recommended, and it sounded like the perfect heel for me. Especially that it was made by dancers for dancers. So let's go ahead and get into the shoe. So this is how it came in this amazing, oh my God, I love the shoe box. It's like the best shoe box I've ever seen. So we got this holographic print, the logo that says Hela Heels. There you go. You can see the shine of it now in silver. I mean, just the box alone, I absolutely love this box. Let me tell you guys what I got. It says Hela Heels, the glitterati thigh high, in color Kansas. So when you think of Kansas shoes, you gotta think of those ruby red shoes. I got them in the open toe design, and I got them in a shoe size US 9. Usually I wear a US 8, but it is good if you are wearing shoes for dance, for pole, for the clubs, for any type of movement. It's actually good to go ahead and size up a half to a full size. Like I said, when I wear my regular size, I'm usually not doing a lot of movement in my shoes. I'm using it more for photography or just like light wear. So I did go ahead and go up a full size. There's nothing worse than having, like especially for open toe shoes, having your feet come off of the platform and your toes just curling over the platforms. Sometimes it's gonna happen and you're not gonna wanna waste your money, so it is what it is. Not all the times people are looking at your toes, but hey, you never know. So I went ahead and got the size up. So generally for open toes, I would say if you can try them on, that's great, but if in doubt, size up on them. Let's go ahead and open the box and see what these shoes are looking like. So once again, here is the cover of the box. So we've got the tissue, we've got a protector. I always keep my protectors. I can see the glitter already. Oh my God, these are beautiful. These are stunning. Look at that 8-inch platform, the heel. I'm a little scared, but these are beautiful. Let's go ahead and get a little closer look. Look at the glitter on that, the shine. These are phenomenal. Open toe design, I can tell this is squishy, and the material is super soft and plush like velvet. This is gorgeous. The bottoms, I can already say they have better traction than my pleasers do. Traction on this is really nice. They're carved really beautiful. A lot of times dancers will take a razor blade and kind of carve the edges. I don't think you need to do this with these. These are really nicely carved and set. Beautiful, my God. Wow. I will say, these were hard to get, you guys. I got them on the Black Friday sale, and they already had sold out almost of everything there. And that was a comment that I noticed on Reddit for like dancers and stuff like that, was that people were saying that they had a hard time getting the shoe that they wanted because they wouldn't restock, or the stock would sell really quickly. It's a small company, you guys. So if you find a pair of shoes that you like, it might be worth it to just go ahead and snag them. So I'm going to say these shoes were double the price than my pleasers, like most of my pleasers. So generally when I buy pleasers, I pay between $49 to I don't think I've ever even spent $140 on my pleasers. I'm usually a cheap bitch and get the shoes that are on sale or at the highest cost, maybe $100, $120. These shoes were, I believe for me on the Black Friday sale, was below $200 US, but they were on sale, and I believe they generally sell for like $200 to $250 and probably even more on some of those crazy limited edition shoes. So these are an investment. So if you're able to try them on, if you've got a friend, I don't know if they retail here, if you can try them on to see if these are the shoes that you want, I would try to do that, or do like what I do and maybe try to grab them on sale. But if you do see a size you like and a pattern you love, I really want them in the black now, go ahead and snag them. So they are thigh highs, and you have a lace-up design. So you have a zipper, but the zipper does not go all the way to the top. That was another issue that I saw that people complained about, was that the zipper did not go all the way to the top. So apparently these shoes are pretty hard to get on. So what I'm gonna try to do is, loosen up the laces and, maybe to here where the zipper is, and try to squeeze into them. Or you just take the time and get into these bad boys. I mean, I love them. These shoes, I feel like, even if I don't dance in them, Like, I'll be eating some Cheerios in these. Like, look at these bad boys. They are gorgeous. I mean, this is love at first sight. These are just, I'm too excited. Also, one thing that I noticed, and I know I ordered these, and what's good about Hela heels is you can see the tongue. The tongue is nice and big, so you don't have like the gapping. You've got the logo here, but what's really good is that these are padded. They're padded for floor work. So if you are going onto your knees for floor work, doing dancing from the floor, going down hard on your knees, especially in pole dancing, these are padded to help break that. So that's what they were saying when they said, you know, that these shoes are made for dancers at the club. They have that extra support. And they also do sell knee pads. You can get like thinner knee pads that you can wear in your thigh-high shoes. I am super excited to try that. I love floor work, but God, it can be hard on your knees. So having that extra padding hopefully will help. All right, you guys, I'm just utterly excited to try these bad boys on. Let's get to it and let's try them on. Be back in a minute. All right, you guys, we are back from the Hela Heels try-on. What an interesting try-on. I am sitting on a desk because I did do this try-on on an office desk. This was the best way I could show you guys what the heels look like. I still have them on. These are, once again, the Hela Heels glitterati with an 8-inch platform heel. Oh my God, you guys. This was a little bit scary, I am not gonna lie. Like I said before, I'm used to wearing 3 to 6-inch heels pretty confidently. This is my first time going with 8-inch heels, and let me tell you, it was a little bit scary, but kind of exhilarating and a lot of fun. So like I said, I did do the try on. So it might be a little wobbly on a office desk. That is not the best office desk, let's be honest. So if you guys noticed that was a little wobbly, a lot of it was because the desk was very wobbly itself. But let's go ahead and talk about the shoes. I've had them on now for like maybe 20 minutes. But let me tell you, I got the right size, a size 39, so size 9 US was perfect for me. I have enough room to move around in, and to be honest with you, I was a little intimidated by these lacings. I thought I would have to undo all the laces. I didn't need to. My foot kind of just like slid right into them. So having the zipper all the way up would be great, but it wasn't necessary for me. And you know, like, don't undo them all the way. You just loosen them up, maybe even just loosen them up maybe to the midpoint and see if you can slide your feet in that way before undoing everything. It really didn't take that long. So after the first one, I was like, oh man, now I have to go and retighten everything. I could have just slid my foot in. The second one just went on like a breeze. I am wearing a spandex suit, so sometimes that really helps. I will be honest with you, a lot of times when I wear latex, I like to wear tights with them. It kind of helps to slide the latex on and off. I feel it'll be the same thing with these thigh-high boots. It'll be easy if you are wearing shimmery tights. That's what I like to do. When I did ballet, we were always wearing like the nude shimmery tights on stage, and it's sort of like, I've got a soft spot for it, so I still wear them, and like I said, I wear them under my latex, and that helps get the latex on and off easy. There is nothing worse than when you're at a club and you are sweaty and you are in latex trying to get your latex leggings off. If you wear, like, even if it's a thin hose, tight, something slippery, it will come on and off much easier. Like the struggle is real when you are hot in a club, in a bathroom, trying to take a pee. That's my little tip for you. Tights, hose, whatever you need to do to just like help get them on and off. And I'm gonna do the same thing with these. I'll wear like a nice shimmery tight with them so it looks super sexy and reflective. Let's talk about how gorgeous and reflective these shoes are. These are the red Kansas glitterati, and they have such a beautiful sparkle to them. I am just like absolutely blown away by these shoes. Let me tell you, I'm so happy that I got them. I think they are worth the money. I can tell you, I find that the build quality so far, like I said, I only had them on for like 20 minutes. So far, these seem to be a little bit better than my pleasers. I love my pleasers and I will continue to buy pleasers, but man, these are really something. They do have the thicker tongue, so if you're on your knees and you are doing floor work, these are gonna help cushion your knees. This is really nice. It's not super thick that it feels like invasive, like it feels like it would screw me up. It's fairly thin, but a lot thicker than any other type of thigh-high boot I've worn. So these are gonna be great for floor work. I'm super excited to test these out. All right, you guys, so I'm giving these a giant thumbs up. I really love these Hela heels. They were worth the money. I will let you guys know. I'll keep you informed as I wear them. I'm hopefully gonna be wearing these to do some burlesque, definitely for my photography and my video work. I will definitely be wearing these, and I'll let you know how they wear, what my thoughts are. I'll give you guys more updates on them. But for now, my loves, if you could like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and turn on that notification bell. I go live quite often, and I'm trying to post more on the regular. I'm trying to be like a good YouTuber here and keep you guys in touch with Unbound Bruja. Make sure to turn on that notification bell. But until next time, my loves, I will be seeing you all very, 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 very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are at in this world. I hope it's a good one. Bye.